This is Alicia from Behind the White Picket Fence, and today I'm here to do my May book haul. You might notice I'm wearing the same exact thing that I was wearing for my Bout of Books and Other Readathon wrap-up, and that's because it's the same day for me. First, for this month, I got a package in the mail from Harlequin Junkie, and I had won a box of books from them that were like arcs and stuff that she didn't want anymore, so I was one of 4 people to get a box of books, and there were 13 books in that box. 13! Starting off with those books, I got Maggie's Man by Alicia Scott, and it's also Lisa Gardner writing as Alicia Scott, so. The Heart of a Duke by Victoria Morgan, Shadow Dance by Kristen Callahan, Last Chance Book Club by Hope Ramsey, Lawman by Kristen Ashley, What a Reckless Rogue Needs by Vicky Dreeling, Sweet Nothing by Laura Drake, The Boss Next Door by Rose Denny Fox, and it is signed by the author. Now, keep in mind, these are still all those books that I won in that box of books. Next, I have Last Chance Knit and Stitch by Hope Ramsey, The Trouble with Christmas by Debbie Manson, Wild Man by Kristen Ashley, Where Evil Waits by Kate Brady, and finally from that box, Breathe by Lauren Jameson. So, huge thanks goes out to Sarah over at Harlequin Junkie. I am very excited about those books and cannot wait to read all of them, and I love it. Then I went to a used bookstore near me and got these bags of books, both contemporary romances, for $2 each. And I think there's 8 books in each bag. So, I mean, mystery, what's in here. I mean, not for me because I looked, but when I bought them, it was a mystery, and I thought it was an amazing deal. So on to the first one. Can kind of be like a little unboxing for you, if you heard that at all with the paper bag going. First, we have Heart on the Line by Judith Arnold. Then I have Sooner or Later by Debbie McComber, Paradise Valley by Robin Carr, Crystal Clear by Jane Heller, Passing Through Paradise by Susan Wiggs, Lucky Penny by Katherine Anderson, The Hollow by Nora Roberts, Blooming All Over by Judith Arnold. On to the next bag. Evening Class by Maeve Binchy, Home Song by Laviral Spencer, Thunder at Dawn by Jill Gregory, Spring Fancy by Laviral Spencer, Second Chance Pass by Robin Carr, Seventh Heaven by Katherine Anderson, Key of Knowledge by Nora Roberts. Last book from the bags of books is The Perfect Christmas by Debbie McComber. And while I was at Jan's Paperbacks, I found the hardbacker, which is a little case that you put over your book. So your paperback book can be a hardback book if you want to, like, carry it around with you. I've seen these before, and I have one that was, like, a dark blue, and I wanted some other ones, so, yeah, I got these. And the other one I got is for huge paperbacks, and I have a book in here just to show you. And this is Losing It by Cora Carmack, and basically it's just like reading a hardback. You have it open like this, and a hardback on the bottom, and yeah, it doesn't damage the book at all. It just slides right off, and then the book comes out, and it looks just like your book, like when it went in. So I thought they were pretty awesome, and I'll leave a link down below to their website, so if you want to check them out, you can. Now I'm going to go through my huge stack of Harlequins that I bought over the month, and starting off, I have Kamani Romance. First I have Engaging Brooke by Dara Gerard. Wrangling West by Jacqueline Thomas. Love Takes All by J.M. Jeffries. Forever's Promise by Farah Rohan. Don't know. And Pleasure in Hawaii by Devin Vaughn Archer. Now on to Harlequin Super Romance. I have an old one, which is Bridge to Yesterday by Mariel Jensen. Caught Up in You by Beth Andrews. Skylar's Outlaw by Linda Warren. And The Ranch Solution by Juliana Morris. Now I have a Harlequin Blaze and a Harlequin Desire. Testing the Limits by Kira Sinclair, and this is a June of 2014 Harlequin. Then I have In Bed with the Wrangler by Barbara Dunlop. I've got a couple American Romance Harlequins. Tina Leonard's A Callahan Wedding, and The Bull Riders Family by Leigh Duncan. And now on to all of the Harlequin special editions that I got. Crazy, I know. First off, we have A Weaver Beginning by Allison Leigh. Then It's a Boy by Victoria Pade. His and Hers Family by Helen Lacey. Dr. Soldier Daddy Caro Carson. The Baby Truth by Stella Bagwell. The Single Dad's Second Chance by Brenda Harlan. 'Twas the Week Before Christmas by Olivia Miles. And this one I got with those paper bag things, and it came with, well, I found this bookmark, a John Green bookmark that says, "Books are the ultimate dumpies. Put them down and they'll wait for you forever. Pay attention to them, and they always love you back. John Green and Abundance of Catherines" on the back. And I thought that was pretty cool, so I picked it up. A Bargain Called Marriage by Kate Welsh. A Very Special Delivery by Brenda Harlan. Flirting with Destiny by Christine Butler. Haley's Mountain Man by Tracy Madison. And Fortune's Secret Baby by Christine Butler. Then Romantic Suspense, Traitorous Actions by C.J. Miller. And finally, the last three Harlequins are Harlequin Nocturne, and they are Dance of the Wolf by Karen Whidden, Immortal Cowboy by Alexis Morgan, and I recently found out that Harlequin Kiss and Harlequin Nocturne are no longer being published in paperback. They're published as ebooks now. And I'm kind of annoyed because I really like those two series, collections, whatever, and I can no longer get them in paperback. Which, I thought this was going to be the same case with this book, but then I found it at Goodwill for 99 cents. So that worked out pretty nicely, but yeah, I'm hating that right now. And then the last one I got is Immortal Wolf by Bonnie Van. Now getting down to the bottom of the stack, which still is like 10 books, so don't get too upset. I have Time Untime by Sherilyn Kenyon, Take a Chance on Me by Jennifer Dawson, Make You Mine by Macy Beckett, Midnight's Master by Donna Grant, A Beast of a Book, Sticks by Sherilyn Kenyon, and look at how big that is. So this is a regular one. That's the width of a regular paperback compared to this beast. And it is, let's see, a total of 1,008 pages. Wow, Sherilyn Kenyon, you are going insane. I thought Acheron was huge. This one is even bigger. Just to give you an idea, this is Styx, this is Acheron. They look kind of the same, but Acheron is 200 pages smaller than Styx. Wow. Then I got a book off my library's free shelf, which I do not own this one from this author, and that is Simply Irresistible by Jill Shalvis, and I have read it and really enjoyed it, but I did not own it. And I got another Sherilyn Kenyon, and that is No Mercy by Sherilyn Kenyon, obviously. And now, with all of those, The only book in the series that I'm missing that is in paperback, I think there's a couple, or one in hardback, or one that hasn't even come out yet, I'm not sure, but the one that I'm missing now is The Guardian. And then I got a print copy of The Magician's Apprentice by Trudy Canavan, and the reason I got this was because I started reading the hardback last year from my library, and really was enjoying it, but that hardback was falling apart. The cover, the hardback cover, was separated from the spine most of the way on the front and the back. So I was like, I need to return this and tell them that this is falling apart. So I returned it, and now they don't have a copy of it anymore, so I bought my own. And yeah, that's pretty much the story behind that. And I finally got the last book in the Susan Kearney Rastani Warrior series, The Quest. And this cover is amazing. I love all the covers. They're just so beautiful. Which is why I bought these instead of the mass market paperback ones that are really hideous. And the next book that I have to show you is a book I got off my library's free shelf as well. And it's a book I'm not really sure that I want to read. I'm keeping it to see if I do eventually pick it up. I mean, it's kind of a stupid idea to have a book that you don't know that you even want to read, but I'll have it if I do. And that is The Book Thief by Marcus Suzak. And then I found an amazing deal at Goodwill, and that was Burn by Maya Banks. And I think this is book 3. Yeah, book 3 of the Breathless trilogy, and it says right on the cover, so that's exciting. I found this at Goodwill for $2.99 instead of paying full price at $15, which local bookstores will not have this for cheaper than $10.50. So I saved a lot of money on this and was able to buy some other books, so that is a total win for me and this book. Okay, we're down to the last 2 books, and they're both very exciting. And the first one I'm going to show you is The Treachery of Beautiful Things by... Ruth Francis Long. And when I first started reading books back when Twilight was coming out in theaters, I had heard about this and thought it sounded really, really amazing. It's about this girl's brother that goes missing. He gets, like, enveloped by the forest. And a few years later, she comes back to say her final goodbyes to her brother and where he was lost. And turns out that she gets brought into the forest as well and sets out to try and find her brother, and she meets this guy named Jack that is really beautiful, apparently, and she is basically going to find her brother whether he wants to help her or not, and it just sounds really awesome, so I cannot wait to read it. I'll leave a link to this on Amazon, because maybe you guys might want to read it too. So, This Is What Happy Looks Like by Jennifer E. Smith, and I got this for like $6, and that's pretty awesome compared to $10, and I was going to buy this on Amazon, but it was cheaper at my local bookstore, so I got it there, and I'm really excited about this. I don't know why. Maybe it's a cover buy, I'm not sure, but I think this looks amazing, and I can't wait to read it. So I think it's a win for me, and possibly a win for you, because then you guys will get to know if I like this, and if you guys should read it. And the spine is amazing. I don't really have very many yellow books. I have 4 on my shelf down there, and that's kind of pathetic. More people need to make bright colored books. They're just awesome, and yeah. That's my last book. Next month I am going to try to really cut down on the amount of books that I buy, because I have so many piling up, and it's just so overwhelming. And having read almost 10 books for the month, I am kind of excited to see how low I can get my TBR down, because I've been watching About Happy Books, and her, like, quest to get her books, her TBR book stacked down really low, and so far she's got it down to 30 books, and I'm, like, in awe of that, because I have not stacks, but bookshelves of TBR books that are just piling up as to the point where I have no room on my shelves anymore. So hopefully for June I'll just read a whole bunch of my own books and clear off some of my shelf space and not buy a whole bunch of new books, because one, I need to start cutting back on that, because it's just, that's a lot of money to spend on books in 1 month, and I've bought a whole bunch of books recently, and you guys know that as much as I do, and the book hauls are getting even more insane as I go along. This month was a little bit better, but the past 2 months, wow. So yeah, that's what I had for this month, and thank you for watching. Happy reading. Bye!